Donation of any amount will go to the Marion County Literacy Council, and it is tax deductible. Call today, 732-8000. 5 minutes after 8 o'clock. Thank you for tuning in this Friday morning. Galen, Unold is on the phone from LifeSouth Community Blood Center to remind us that donating blood is the only way there is a blood supply when blood is needed by people who need it, whether it's a traumatic trauma or surgery, planned surgery. Blood is necessary. If you don't have it, then they can't do those things. Good morning, Galen.
Hey, good morning, Larry, Robin. How are y'all?
Good. Where are you today?
I am driving around Ocala today.
Just driving around.
Oh, okay.
I've got a destination. I just haven't gotten there yet.
Oh, okay.
I'm glad you got somewhere to go. Otherwise, you could hang out here if you want.
You know, I have this reputation of not really being a movie guy.
Yeah.
Are you wrapped up with this whole film thing happening in Ocala?
No, I don't know anything about it.
You don't know anything about it.
Well, it's not,
The International Film Festival happening downtown?
This is the first I've heard of it.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're spending too much time in Gainesville. That's what it is.
Well, I guess. I was in Belize. I think in my mind it's.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, that's right. Yeah. Well, anyway, yeah, it's a big deal. It's like 70 movies being shown downtown, and
Yeah.
What, the Marion Theater?
At the Marion
Yes.
Theater, yeah, mostly, yeah.
Yeah, it's all there.
Yeah, it's a big deal, and most of them are independent movies. So movie making is part of what everybody's talking about, not just the films, but the process of making them. And so I wanted to talk to you about how technology has changed music, movies, and sports. I was reading this article about because I didn't think technology had affected sports, but apparently it has.
Oh yeah.
Yes.
In a lot of different ways. Yeah.
So we'll do that, but first let's find out the state of the blood supply. Anything we need to know?
Yeah, I mean, we just can't catch up on the own eggs. Our usage is going really, really crazy right now, and we need platelets as well. So a lot of red cells and platelets usage. So just give blood. Just
give blood. Makes it easy. And this segment is sponsored by Penn Flooring. Let's not forget that. They provide quality customer service and beautiful flooring. They've been doing this for more than a quarter of a century. They have a wonderful showroom where you can go and check out the samples that they have, so you can kind of imagine what it would look like in your home or office. Their
Splendid.
It's splendid, yes.
Yeah, I miss Adjective Day, though. By the way, I use that all day.
Did you really?
I like Adjective Day.
Nice.
That should be a weekly occurrence.
It should be more often. Yeah, got to remember it. Well, the Chicken Dance Day is coming up soon, right?
Yep.
Gosh.
In May, it's like the second weekend in May.
It's International Dance Like a Chicken Day.
Yeah. We'll have to get with Brian and see if we can do
that
something.
Day.
We'll have to show up at your office and just barge in. We'll give you an Oompa surprise.
Yeah.
Oh, no. A wedding broke out.
So the showroom for Penn Flooring is by at the foot of the McKay-Williams Bridge on Southwest 17th Street. The address is 1201 Southwest 17th Street. Say hello to the folks at Penn Flooring. Thank them for sponsoring the segment with Galen Unold and LifeSouth Community Blood Center.
Yeah.
All right, so I'm going to tell you, in radio, all right, technology has changed radio in the following ways. First of all, sometimes you can listen to a music station and there's nobody there. There's nobody there. There's somebody who sat in a booth and recorded a bunch of liners, and then went home, and probably was. It might have even been a hired person who doesn't even work there.
Exactly.
When I say hired, you know what I mean, a contracted person.
Yeah.
Sure. Absolutely.
Yeah, you record it in one place and then you zip it over the airwaves,
Unless most modern stations, and we're not considered modern by any means, but we don't have any tapes anymore. So tapes are gone.
Yeah.
So much has changed because of technology.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, the digital age has hit radio well. So.
But here's the one thing, and I want to compare it to music and movies, and then I want you to comment on how technology has changed sports. It has changed music greatly. I can play a violin, and I don't know how to play a violin. I can put a violin in a song, where I have no clue how to play a violin.
Right.
Right.
But you don't push the button to tell it to play. You actually have to play the notes.
I do.
And stuff.
I
do. You just can't.
But you can
tell the computer.
Yeah.
But you can get banned in a box. And banned in a box, you just tell what chord and it will
Yeah.
it'll give a kind of a riff. But I know what you're saying, and that's my point. What
Yeah.
you're saying is my point. Is that the melody, the words to a song, the voice of the singer to some degree, and the storyline in the movie, the story is not done by a computer. Those things are still dependent on human. It's just like in sports. I'm guessing, just pure raw sport athletic talent has to still be there,
Sure.
right? You can't replace
You can't
it.
fake it. Yeah, you can't CGI somebody hitting a home run. So I guess you could in a movie, but not in a real baseball game. So
Yeah.
you're absolutely right about that.
So that's kind of what I want to say is that technology has made the average person a little skeptical of somebody's talent when they hear a pop song or a good song, I should say.
Yeah.
A pop song.
But it's made athletics better, from golf to baseball to football. Just think about what you wear, how much more comfortable it is than it was in the 50s or 60s or even the 80s. Now with all the dry fit technology and things like that. So.
So the clothing, the uniforms that they wear are different than what Babe Ruth would have worn.
Absolutely, Babe Ruth wore wool.
So it was very warm.
Think about that. He wore wool.
Wow.
Yeah, in the middle of June.
Really? Alex and my nephew Christopher are both runners. So is my daughter-in-law, by the way, Jessica. But
Yep.
But when I went to the Easter family gathering, Alex and Christopher were talking because Chris is a firefighter, and sometimes they jog for training purposes with their equipment on, which can weigh 70 pounds.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we had a couple of people run the marathon in their firefighting gear.
Oh my gosh!
Wow.
Can you imagine that?
A marathon.
6 miles in that? Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. And then we had a whole squad, I guess you call them, who did what they call the relay, where they each ran. There were 6 of them, and they each ran a leg of it, or 5 of them, and they each ran a leg of the marathon.
Wow.
Gosh.
Wow.
Wow.
So I guess that's
almost 4 miles each.
I guess that's part of their training. It helps them to run better or just to be prepared more for the circumstances they might find themselves in.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
I mean, just think about the guys at 9/11 who ran up, 100 flights of steps and all that gear.
Yeah, I know.
Smoke
I know.
and
You always,
fire.
right.
Exactly.
It's amazing, isn't it?
Can you imagine that? I mean, it's hard to believe what some people do.
It is. Yeah. Yeah,
Well,
people are awesome.
But the technology for movies and things, we're even seeing it in our own student media festival that Larry and I will be part, 2 of the judges tomorrow. We've been doing, the student media festival has been in existence 12 years. We've been doing it 11 of the 12 years. We judge every year. They started out with CDs. They went to sticks.
No, they started with VHS tapes.
That's right. VHS tapes, and then they morphed. And this year, they had to load up everything on OneDrive. So when we go, we're gonna, see the movies on OneDrive and maybe even the paperwork too. So
I didn't know that.
it's just amazing. I mean, gosh, we've been doing it for 11 years, and it's such an honor to be a judge there, to see all of the talented students in Marion County. Thank you, Kevin
just
Christian
the
and
digital
Miriam
media.
Needham.
The digital media has made everything so much cheaper too.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, you can take 3,000 pictures and it doesn't cost you anything but the cost of the camera. Whereas you take 3,000 pictures back on film, it's 25 cents a print. And you're just more reluctant to take a picture. So awesome.
So when we come back, I want to ask you specifically how technology has changed sports. You kind of you said the uniforms, but not just the playing part of it, but also the spectator part of it. Like, because I know you can watch a game on your phone.
Sure.
Live, which is kind of amazing.
Absolutely.
I mean, it might be delayed by 3 or 4 seconds, but it's basically live. Yeah.
Right.
Yep.
All right. So we'll take a little break and be right back with Galen Unold after the break. You are listening to WOCA Ocala.
The weather is brought to you by myfwc.com. Safe boating is no accident. Times of sun and clouds today with a shower with thunderstorm in spots this afternoon and this evening. The high 84 at the coast, 91 inland. Partly cloudy overnight, low 64 inland, 70 at the coast. For tomorrow, times of clouds and sun with a shower and thunderstorm or 2 around at the afternoon. The high 84 at the coast, 89 inland. For Sunday, mostly cloudy with a couple of showers and a thunderstorm. The high 81 to 85. From the Florida Weather Center, I'm meteorologist Joe Lundberg.
Hi, I'm Seth with AA Lock, Dock, and Security. Have you ever thought about the locks or security on your house or business? Have you ever wondered why the keys to your new car cost so much? Well, at AA Lock, Dock, and Security, we can help with securing your valuables. We can even replace those expensive transponder keys. We can give you the knowledge that no one else will. Call AA Lock, Dock, and Security at 867-1965. That's 867-1965.
Hi, this is JP from Penn Flooring here in Ocala. I would like to invite you to come in and visit our spacious showroom where we have solutions for every style and budget. From wall-to-wall carpet to hardwood floors and tiles, we have an unsurpassed selection of flooring. At Penn Flooring, we've provided quality customer service with a family touch for over 25 years. Visit our website at pennflooring.com or come by our showroom, 1201 Southwest 17th Street, just over the bridge. Penn Flooring, quality customer service with a family touch.
Here's what you may have missed on the John Tesh Radio Show.
Fresh pressed juice blends made with beets especially can build up on your teeth, and as little as one juice a day could stain your smile permanently. A contaminated stethoscope pressed against the skin of a healthy patient probably won't cause a problem. I love that. Thanks for the probably. If we indulge ourselves in a few extra hits of the snooze button or a long mid-afternoon nap, we're just creating a template for our brain to stay awake in the middle of the night.
Intelligence for your life on the John Tesh Radio Show. Don't miss this stuff.
Buried under receipts and confusing tax code? Let Crippen & Company help. They work hard to make the tax preparation process as painless as possible. With offices in Ocala and the Villages, their team is dedicated to helping clients with corporate and personal tax returns, bookkeeping for businesses, and estate planning for the future. Crippen & Company crafts a truly customized experience for each client's needs while alleviating stress and creating a big picture of your overall financial health. Call 352-732-4260 or visit crippencpa.com to get started.
Hey, Matt, I know Sunrise Automotive does auto stuff, but I need some tires for my truck. Can you recommend someone?
Yes, I can. We do that.
No, I mean, I need them installed and balanced and all that.
Yep, we do that.
Well, my son needed his windows tinted.
Yep, we do that.
I need my seat replaced.
Yep, we do that too.
I need a new roof line, and a new spoiler, and a new trunk.
We can even do that too.
Okay, I get it. I suppose you can also do a radio show too, huh?
Well, as a matter of fact, join me every Monday at 10 for auto repair with personal care here on The Source.
Of course you do.
All right, 18 minutes after 8 o'clock. Thank you for tuning in. Beautiful Friday. Got a lot of stuff to do this weekend. And if you can get a chance to donate blood, you go do that.
Yes.
You will save some lives.
Donate.
We did it last weekend.
That would be great.
Yeah, last Friday we donated at the bus at the new Publix across from Trinity High School.
Do you know what I like about the way there's something new about what you guys do? I didn't have to tell any of the information in the beginning. All I had to do was give her my name, basically. And she looked me up, and she had it printed right up.
Yeah. Amazing.
So I still had to answer all the questions.
Mm-hmm. Right. And as soon as the FDA allows it that we don't have to ask all the questions, we won't, because they're kind of leaning in that direction. But right now, you still have to ask all the questions, even if you donated 2 weeks before. So...
Yeah,
I can understand that.
Yeah. It would make sense if they had it on record and said, "Well, yeah, you answered these questions 8 weeks ago. Has anything changed?"
Yeah.
Like some of the major ones, like any new medications.
Well, that's what we're trying to get to. We're trying, and the FDA understands that most of these things don't change within 8 weeks, and especially for the regular donors, it's a bit of a hassle.
So I don't really think it would speed anything up, though. I mean, it would be more convenient, I guess, for everybody. But I mean, those ladies are pretty quick at reading that stuff.
Oh yeah, they're good.
Well, especially if you're a regular donor. I mean, it's that's why we put up the signs. If I'm going too fast, tell me to slow down.
Right.
When you're going through the training, you often hear about our new staff going, I dream about words like Crutchfield-Jacobs disease. It's kind of fun.
That is kind of funny, yeah. All right, so we're talking about, let's see, there's the film festival happening. A lot of new filmmakers are being represented by their films. There's a young guy from Ocala, and his name is Alex, and he is featured in one of the movies. And Greg Thompson is in his movie. I heard Tom Schmitz interviewing him yesterday. It was really nice to hear that. So if you have a chance to go downtown and see one of the independent films, so we're talking about how technology has changed the making of a film, the making of music, and pretty much all of sports. But it still doesn't take away or replace the core. The athlete still has to be athletic.
Yes.
The musician and the songwriter still has to be talented.
Yeah, they have to know what
Right.
they're doing.
That's exactly right.
And even in animation, you still have to be able to have an idea and to implement the idea. It might be.
That's
And
right.
even to draw it to a certain extent. I mean, even, the core of it, you have to, figure out how to do that. There's still a person involved.
Right.
Yeah. So.
All right. So you mentioned the uniforms. Talk about the spectator experience. I know you can watch a game on your phone now, right?
Oh yeah, you can do anything with your phone or laptop or tablet, and it's getting to the point where a lot of sports are not nearly as worried about their TV coverage as much as they are as their multimedia presence. And it's as a fan, it's fantastic because you have more content than you ever have. And everybody's benefiting from it. So one, the advertisers are start getting more views, and that's why baseball revenue, football revenue, all these revenues are up, is really because of the multimedia platform.
When the coaches that are on the field talk to their guys that are up in the box for strategy and things like that, are the coaches in the field afraid that somebody with a phone or something will zoom in on them from the other team and hear what they're saying technically, and then they can transmit it to the opposing team?
Sure. I mean, that's part of the game. But you got to remember, it's so fast. It's so fast from by the time they talk to them, but, it happens really, really quickly, and so it's really difficult to do.
So talk about the advertising. If you're watching a game on a phone or a tablet or something like that, is it interrupted by ads?
Not interrupted, but during the innings, so for example, I watched all the Red Sox game on a computer, phone or my laptop or something. Or even cast it onto my TV. And so there are commercials, and it helps, both the broadcaster and MLB baseball. So.
Okay. But it's timed down. See, when people watch the video streaming from WOCA, one of the complaints is that the commercials will come on. They're not our commercials. They're the streaming commercials.
Sure.
Yeah.
Right.
And they'll just come on when they want to.
Yeah.
They'll interrupt what you're watching. So that's not.
No, when I watch it, let me put it this way: when I watch you guys online, it's when you guys go to a commercial. Sometimes they'll go to a completely different commercial.
Oh.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Huh.
Ustream.
Oh, on Ustream, okay. But are some of those commercials for sports? Are they gambling commercials?
No, illegal. What they'll have is like DraftKings.
What's that?
It's illegal. It's a fantasy baseball. It's about to be banned.
Oh, okay. Well, because I was
Not
reading.
banned, but they're going to consider it gambling.
Okay. You're breathing a little bit into the mic, by the way.
Oh, sorry.
That's okay. but anyway, so I was reading this thing. Okay, so the gambling that shows up in those ads. Mm-hmm. In other words, right now you're watching this game. You want to place a bet on it? That's going to go away soon.
Oh, I haven't seen that. That's not legal.
Oh wow. Okay. I wonder how they get
I've
through.
never seen those ads.
Mm-hmm. So, they had that controversy last year about the football and things like that. How has technology helped that? Because during baseball games, do bats have to be weighed and measured and things like that?
Oh, yeah. Well, that's been going on, since the creation of the game.
Mm-hmm.
That's not a new technology.
Is it easier to weigh them now, though, or to measure them and stuff?
No, that's not an issue.
Oh,
that's never really an issue, unless Georgia Brett's off the plate and he's playing against Billy Martin. But
he sneaks a bat.
So what I think is a fun part of the new technology that seems harmless, but I want your opinion on it, is if you're a fan and you have subscribed to the Twitter account of your favorite athlete and he's down there on the field. When he's not actually playing, he's on the sidelines, he'll be making a tweet, and you get to see what he's tweeting.
That's pretty rare. I know some NASCAR guys have done it during red flags, but I've never heard of an athlete tweeting during an actual game.
Oh, really?
It's not like they have their phones with them.
Oh, okay. Because I was looking at one from LeBron James.
Uh-huh.
And he said, don't think for 1 minute that I haven't been taking mental notes of everyone taking shots at me this summer.
Oh,
well,
gee.
that's not during the game. I mean, yeah, that's
that wasn't during the game.
That, but it wasn't during the game.
Oh, okay.
Okay. Do you think all of the football guys are going to have helmet cams?
I mean, maybe. I doubt it though, because it just adds more weight, and weights are one of the things that create concussion. So, they're those GoPros are pretty light, but nobody wears them during a real game right now. So it adds weight to your helmet.
All right. So another thing I want to compare it to is, or ask you to compare it to, is I'll start with the story. When I was a young guy, I had a friend who, when I go to his house, he loved baseball, and he would have baseball on TV and baseball on a radio at the same two different games, and he'd be listening to one and paying attention to both games at once, right?
Dad would too.
Absolutely,
yeah.
Sure.
With technology now, can't you be literally watching 20 games at once if you wanted to?
You can. It's pretty hard, but yeah, you can. I mean, you can go back and forth to every game that's being played. So, for example, last night I was watching the Nationals. No, it wasn't the Nationals. It was the San Francisco Giants play while I was listening to the Red Sox on the radio. So, yeah, because they weren't on TV and they were supposed to be.
But those are two broadcasts, right?
Yeah, they're two separate broadcasts. Yeah.
So, but I was thinking about the split screen where you have like the partridge.
Oh yeah. You can do that. Yeah, absolutely.
9 different squares, and there's a different game in each one.
I don't enjoy it, but yeah, you can absolutely do it.
Wow,
that would be tough. That would be tough.
Goodness.
Gosh. But the uniforms, going back to that, is truly, truly amazing, because even the golfers now, they have different fabrics and things like that.
Oh, sure. All the dry fit technology. It just makes it... you're that much more comfortable. Mm-hmm. I mean, think about your shoes and how much better your shoes are now than they were in the 80s or 90s even. That's a huge part of every sport. So, yeah, I mean, it's those kinds of things that make the game faster and everything else.
And when golfers play now, do they still have metal cleats or plastic, or what do the bottoms of their shoes look like?
They're almost all, soft spikes. So now they look like tennis shoes almost. So.
Oh.
So did you get to where you're going?
Not yet.
Not yet. All right. Galen, where's the Bloodmobile today?
Bloodmobile today, Larry, is actually at the Walmart down in Dunlin, and we're also going to be at the Winn-Dixie down there.
The Walmart in Dunlin.
Nice.
All right.
Yeah.
Which is not too far from the Winn-Dixie.
That's right.
Right.
Plus LifeSouth is
next door.
LifeSouth
is next door. So you got a big Dunlin day today.
Cool.
And if you're in Ocala, you go next door to the Cascades on Silver Springs Boulevard and donate blood over there. And Galen, so you just have a great week. What's your plan for the weekend?
We're talking about going down to OBS and checking out the sale. I've never been there. I've always wanted to go.
Oh, okay.
See how that goes, and maybe then kind of recover from this week after being on vacation.
Yeah. Yeah, that's right. That's part of what you have to do. The one thing technology has changed, you have already developed and shared the photos.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, that's massive. I mean, that's huge. And think about that, how that impacts sports. So whereas before, you either had to take a picture and wait for it to be developed on the field and sent down to the field, especially during a football game, or you just looked at the film 3 days later after it was developed.
Yeah.
Now you get it instantaneous, and that's instantaneous feedback, and it improves everything. I mean, now you can videotape your golf swing and have it analyzed by a professional in California, even though you're in Florida.
That's another change, yeah.
It's kind of remarkable. It really, really is.
All right. Well, you have a great weekend, Galen. Thank you. And thank Penn Flooring for sponsoring the segment with Galen, Unold, and LifeSouth. Have a great weekend, Galen.
Yeah, thank you. You too. You guys be good.
All right. We'll be right back.
Fox Fox News Radio, I'm Pam Huso. A monumental task in the small town of Fairdale, Illinois, where nearly every home has been damaged or destroyed by a tornado.
At this time, we've got a secure perimeter around the area, and we're asking residents to either stay home or stay out of the area.
Ogle County Sheriff Brian Van Vickle, one person was killed as the powerful storm system ripped homes off their foundations.
The risk as we head into this afternoon and evening will be in place across parts of the Mid-Atlantic, the East Coast, the Gulf Coast, and also parts of Texas.
Fox meteorologist Maria Molina. A teenage boy is dead after a car plows into Los Angeles Harbor.
We don't know if the vehicle was driven into the water intentionally or accidentally.
L.A. Police Captain Brian Witten, another boy in grave condition. Heading into the second round, Jordan Spieth has a 3-shot lead at the Masters tournament in Augusta. Fox News, we report, you decide.
Fox News Early Prime, breaking down business news and its impact on your bottom line. Your World with Neil Cavuto.
That's how I do business. That's why I am business.
Bold positions and brash opinions on the topics America is buzzing about. The Five.
How do you think this will set in with the American people?
This will be the pulse of the nation.
Washington insight and political know-how from the best in the Beltway. Special report with Brett Baer.
The epicenter of the political world is here.
The #1 place for fair and balanced coverage. Fox News Channel.
What's wrong with working hard to make our lives and our kids' lives better? Nothing. At Fox Business, we don't have a problem with success. We have a very big problem with those who get in the way of it. We don't come out of the box bashing those who make money, just the politicians stealing it and the bureaucracies wasting it. We're not just sitting behind a desk. We're out in the field, on the floor, with the folks. Because when a story moves forward, so do we.
Fox Business, the power to prosper. Check your local listings.
Howdy, folks. RL here for Dairy Queen, and this offer's good till 4 p.m. every day at Dairy Queen. A hot, juicy, char-grilled bacon cheeseburger, fried drink, and a sundae for just $5. Or try our famous chicken strips or wraps. Nobody offers all this quality and value but Dairy Queen, and this offer's good till 4 p.m. every day at Dairy Queen, Silver Springs, where we always treat you like kings and queens.
My name is Erica Olstein. I'm a doctor of acupuncture and oriental medicine at A Better You Healthcare's Pokin' for the People Community Acupuncture. Join us every Monday at 4 p.m. for a relaxing and therapeutic community acupuncture session with like-minded, health-conscious individuals from our community. Pricing is only $35. Group sessions involve yoga breathing and acupuncture for the benefit of stress, anxiety, and depression. Unwind and start your week off right. If stress is leaving you a mess, you need a checkup from the neck up. When you're feeling blue, come to A Better You. A Better You Healthcare, just behind the Paddock Mall on 27th Avenue. For further details, visit abetteryouhealthcare.com or call 615-5566. Again, that number is 615-5566.
Hi, I'm Leah Caruso with Strive Rehabilitation, inviting you to join me Thursday at 11 a.m. for Health Matters. Ocala Health and Strive have teamed up to bring you the latest information on good health services available to you right here at home. This vital information will help you make informed decisions about your health. So don't forget to join me here at 11 a.m. Thursday. It's news you can use from Ocala Health, Strive, and your friends here at WOCA.
You've got a garden and we've got a show for you called You've Got a Garden with your host, Master Gardener Carol Ann Baldwin. Carol Ann answers your questions about your flowers, your veggies, your grass, your trees, even questions about your bugs. And she's only on WOCA, so don't miss Carol Ann Baldwin and You've Got a Garden each Tuesday from 9 a.m. to 10 a.m. right here on WOCA The Source.
Stay informed on everything going on in the villages with the Village Spectator newspaper. The Village Spectator is exclusively devoted to the villages with news, commentary, and more. And yes, they have Tom's Picks, a free referral for people who are looking for a company to do work for them. Tom's Picks will refer the company that fits your needs, and all we ask is that you tell them where you heard about them. Call Tom's Picks at 804-1223 and pick up your copy of the Village Spectator today.
Now read Ocala Downtown newspaper online. We are The Source, WOCA, news, talk, sports, and more.
Ocala's information station, 1370 WOCA.
Ocala.